three speakers from Iyuno SDI group. I would love them to come on screen. I would like to invite Jerome Kanikaraj from India, the Managing Director, India and Lebanon. Here we have on screen. Good evening.
Good evening, Hemang.
Along with Jerome, we have Joshua Kalueng from Philippines, the Global IDUP Product Lead. Hello.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, Hemang.
And we have Ingrid Malberg from Germany, the Global Director Production System ProDub. Welcome,
Hello.
all four of you. Warm applause.
Thank you.
And cheers from all the people who've already logged in. So for all the hundreds, I've actually tried to create some kind of an intrigue. Like, what are we going to talk about? What is this about the dubbing industry? What's the revolution? What's the novel invention that we are going to witness right now? But before we get into that, my first question goes out to Jerome, where I would like you to tell us more about the Iyuno SDI group. Over to you, Jerome.
Thanks, Hemang. And it really is a pleasure for us to be here as the Iyuno SDI group. The Iyuno SDI group, obviously, like it says, is the combined force of both Iyuno and SDI, which we merged earlier this year, where we have spanned over 34 countries with 67 facilities across the world. Being in the dubbing industry and the localization industry, we provide different kinds of services for post-production for many of the great production houses internationally. And this has brought us to a level where we've been able to bring two great innovations which help revolutionize the dubbing industry in different countries. And we would like to bring that here into India now. One is ProDub, and the other is IDUB. And of course, I have my colleagues with me who will be helping us with more information on that. Yeah, that's Iyuno.
Sure, sounds good. But before that, I would love to jump into the next question. I would like our viewers to have a quick go through of, say, 40 seconds of what Iyuno SDI Group is all about. Let's watch. That looks exciting. When I talk about that particular snippet, if you saw that where we have an artist sitting inside some kind of a dome, and there are those sound blocks and the entire feel of that space, it's a matter of intrigue. And I'm actually trying to pre-sell what we are actually getting into. But for now, I have a question. As you mentioned, we were talking a few seconds ago, you mentioned ProDub. We would love to know anything and everything about ProDub. Can you help us with that, please?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, ProDub is an amazing innovation, and I will hand it over to Ingrid, who has all the information that everyone would like to hear about this.
Thank you, Jerome. I'm Ingrid Malberg, Global Director Production Systems at Iyuno SDI, and I'm responsible for the global rollout of ProDub. So thanks for giving me the opportunity to present it today to you here. And let's start with a small video.
Do you dream of entering the world of movies and TV series? Maybe you already have. Join the ProDub community. Search for opportunities. Stay up to date. Choose projects. Send applications. Be in control. Register using your email address or log in through your Facebook or LinkedIn account. Create a profile. Tell us about yourself. Present your skills and experience. Use this intuitive tool devised to suit the needs of your daily work. Review offers in your field. apply, follow auditions, and wait for notifications. Download the application from Google Play or the App Store and drive your career. ProDub, direct your way.
So, as the short teaser mentioned, ProDub enables a dubbing online community. Maybe we can go to slide 3 of the presentation.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. And ProDub is an app, and it's the first app that gives you live access to production. It's much more than a database because it changes the way of booking freelancers. ProDub is available in App Store and Google Play and is basically accessible for everybody, but and with no cost attached. Definitely an important point. Can you go to the next slide, please? The ProDub community is open to all professionals in the dubbing industry and for all professions. So from a technical specialist, such as editors and sound engineers, to all kinds of creative talents, including directors, voice talents, adapters, and lyricists. The bottom line of ProDub is you tell us who you are, and we tell you what we offer. Go to the next, please. Having said that everybody can access, we want, of course, to ensure that only professionals join the community, and therefore we qualify talents based on their experience. Go to the next, please. Potential members are guided through the registration process. We have multiple screens for each profession, and we ask for education, for schools, for language skills, for area of experience, for dubbing studios you worked for your favorite projects, and many more. And of course, voice talents and singers are asked to upload voice samples. This information can vary for the same talent by profession and can be updated by you as a talent at any time within the ProDub app. So we can keep it always up to date. Once submitted, the profile will be reviewed and qualified if applicable. This is done by our department heads who have the expertise to validate the information provided. If required, ProDub can also send out predefined tests prior to qualification. ProDub is a database in which you can actively manage your data, update your CV, and keep your reference up to date, including your voice tests. Can you go to the next one? But the heart of ProDub is the booking section. As I said, it's not only a database. Based on qualification, experience, and profession, each member gets access to a personalized set of available projects. And this is presented as a filtered feed. So you get offers that matches your profiles. And you go to the next one. For the first time, talents can see details about our productions. A short synopsis, the amount of work offered, and the production schedules are shared, as well as the creative team that is booked so far. We all know that chemistry is an important point in the creative team, so that's something which could matter. But most important, talents can actively apply for projects and do not need to wait till we call or need to schmooze with the production managers. They can have for the first time an active part. Don't get me wrong. It's not that we automate everything. It's not an algorithm that takes any decision. The definition of the criteria as well as the talent selection will of course remain a creative and a manual process. We do not want to change it. Don't think in this direction. It's just a tool that provides an efficient and easy way and makes the whole process much more efficient. Please go to the next one. Obviously, we have more than just one app. It's a family of ProDub apps. So in addition to the talent app I quickly showed you, We also have product for clients, which give content owners direct insight of the professional dubbing talent pool. We go to the next one. Once verified, clients can access statistics about the product community, they can browse community, and they can drill down their searches based on many different criteria. Most interesting in this respect is probably the fact that they can listen to voice samples by just one click and can access all your CV details that you have shared with us. So it gives you a stage to our clients. Go to the next one, please. Their view on production is unique and in real time, but of course limited to their own productions. We share who was booked and who applied and who was matched by the app. So Product Client is a reference tool, including active and past productions, but does not include any booking functionality, nor do we share your contact details. The intent of Product Client is to offer full transparency and to facilitate a creative discussion, especially in times with high volume, short production windows. Go to the next one, please. So as I said, it's a set of different apps. So last but definitely not least, this is our Directors app. Let me at least give you a short impression of what it is. It's all in black. It has a little different design. It's also available in the App Store, and you can access it as soon as you are an approved director in the Talent app. So please go to the next slide. So once approved as a director, you can use this app as well. It allows similar functionality as the client app, but it's limited to actors and singers. The director, like our client, can browse the community, get inspiration, can set criteria to narrow down the list of results, and can, again, listen to the voice tests. They have access to past production as a reference and to active productions, but only to the one they are assigned to. Maybe you can go to the next. That's already where I wanted to end. I hope you like the presentation, and of course, I hope you're now curious to learn more about it. So we are happy to answer questions. So whatever you have, reach out to us. And the announcement is product will be available in India early next year.
Well, that was the first question I was going to ask.
Sorry, I didn't want to ruin your question.
But that's all good.
Thank you. So
that's going to be available early next year. Okay, I was just about to search the store for the app.
Yes, please.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing. It's like bringing together all the aspects of any particular production on one platform so that the entire coordination is transparent and the interactions and decision making and putting together any product is as smooth as it could be. Really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Well, if you have any questions for the ones who are watching, you can send them in. We will try to address them. But at the same time, we would also love to know more. And in that case, we would want to know about, actually, we is one thing, but I personally as well, I'm damn excited about what we call iDub. And for iDub, I would like to request Joshua to bring some light on the subject and sound us on it, literally.
Awesome. Thanks, Hemang.
Yes,
Good
please.
afternoon, everyone, and thanks for participating in today's session. My name is Josh, and I'm the Global iDub Product Lead. I'm in charge of the global rollout for iDub. Maybe we can start the presentation. Great. I'm going to stay here for a few seconds so that you guys can see it. Awesome. And then we can move on to the next slide, please. Great. So my presentation is going to cover what iDub is, specifically focusing on the booth and the iOS application. This will be followed by a 5-minute video showcasing how iDub works. After that, a quick rundown of how we make use of iDub as a company. And then I can answer some frequently asked questions if we have some time, maybe. Next slide, please. Great. So in a nutshell, iDub is a remote recording solution developed by Iyuno SDI. It consists of two main features. It is the portable booth and the iOS app. iDub is unique in that it replicates traditional recording workflow by allowing an engineer, a director, a client, a script writer, or multiple actors to be in the same session, but from different locations. The iDub booth ensures that we can attain consistent audio quality despite being in an untreated environment. So remotely outside the studio setting or in the talent's home. Next slide, please. The iDub app is a complete dubbing software that works both as a standalone program, or it can be integrated with a digital audio workstation such as Pro Tools. Some of the other key features of the app are group recording capabilities, low latency and lip sync accuracy, and of course, for our clients, content security. Next slide, please. So I'd love to keep talking about iDub, but you might get bored with me just talking for this long. So I would like to show you a video that should paint a very good picture as to how iDub works in real time. Can we play the video, please?
In today's global economy, our teams live all over the world, in different cities, in different time zones. To respond to today's market needs, to create quickly and efficiently, innovation has to follow. Introducing iDub, the remote-enabled sync dubbing solution from Iyuno SDI that brings together teams from all over the world smoothly and easily. iDub is a two-part solution, consisting of both a portable acoustic enclosure and software that allows the director, producer, engineer, and actors to simultaneously join the same recording session, each from a different location. Created by the Iyuno SDI team, the iDub booth is designed to be shipped, unpacked, and assembled without any tools. The iDub kit is delivered in 3 boxes to the talent's home or location and can be assembled in just about 30 minutes. The iDub system includes the field deployable booth with highly effective sound absorbing properties, a professional microphone, and a tablet featuring our iDub app.
Good morning, this is Kevin in Los Angeles. I believe we have Anna, our director in New York today. Anna, are you there with us?
Yep, here and good to go.
Great, we're just waiting for our dubbing supervisor in London. But first up today is our actor Joe in San Diego, and he'll be with us in just a few moments.
The iDub recording booth is an innovative solution that allows you to capture high-quality audio in a remote or non-studio environment anywhere in the world. To begin the session, the remote participant runs some initial checks, including an internet speed test, and then he can join the session.
Hello, this is Joe.
Hey Joe, this is Kevin, your engineer for today. Can we do a quick level check before we begin?
Sure. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
The iDub system also includes the iDub app, a complete audio dubbing app that can be run as a standalone program or can be fully integrated into a more traditional digital audio workstation such as Pro Tools. The iDub remote recording system replicates the traditional in-studio workflows that producers, directors, engineers, and voice actors are accustomed to.
Looks like we have our dubbing supervisor, Andy, joining us from London. Andy, are you there?
Yeah, sorry I'm a bit late. I had to put the kids to bed.
No worries, we are just getting started. So let's jump right in. Joe, do you want to take a run at the first line?
Sure, all set.
Great, here we go.
Looking for a pick-me-up, young lady?
Nice, Joe. I like it. I have one small adjustment. I think I'd like the second half of the line to be a bit more curious.
Yeah, I think this character is a bit more spooky and ethereal when he speaks. Let's try one like that, yeah?
Okay, got it. I'll keep that in mind.
All right, this is take 2. Here we go.
Looking for a pick-me-up, young lady?
Okay, great. Can we get playback?
No problem, stand by for playback.
With the iDub app, the engineer can adjust levels, shift audio, edit regions, and mix within a program like Pro Tools or in the iDub app itself.
Looking for a pick-me-up, young lady?
Nice, yeah, that was good for me.
That was good for me too. Kevin, do we have Bree?
Yep, she's actually been on standby in San Francisco. Let me bring her in now.
iDub can also handle multiple actors performing simultaneously in different locations.
Check. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, we're all set up for the first cue. Shall we try it?
Yeah, we're good.
Let's go.
Great. Here we go. Take one.
Are you ghosts?
Ghosts? Missy, there are no ghosts in Greenwood Cemetery, I assure you.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, great job, guys.
I think I'd like to do a few variations, but I think we're pretty close.
Yeah, let's bring out Bree's voice at the end.
iDub is unique in its ability to deliver a complete dubbing solution that allows multiple collaborators to participate from anywhere in the world. It is supported by our cloud production system and replicates the traditional studio process by bringing the studio to you, wherever you are.
Hey, Joe. I need to get this one line again from yesterday's session. I'm working from home now, but it's just going to be one line. So if you're all set, here we go. We are rolling.
But, as you can see, there are plenty of spirits. Would you like to meet some of them?
All right. Got it. That works. Thanks, Joe.
You got it. We'll see you next time.
iDub. Every voice in the world. Anytime, anywhere.
Cool, right?
Yeah,
Very
Josh.
cool. You can tell we're very proud of it. I hope that video has covered what you need to know to understand iDub a little bit better. We can move on to the previous slide, please. The one before this one. There you go. So as a company, we've used iDub mainly two ways, as a disaster recovery and a business expansion tool. It was originally designed as a disaster recovery or business continuity tool by ensuring that the work continues should there be any disruption in the work, in this case, lockdowns. But with the vaccination programs in many countries well underway, we recognized another use for iDub as a tool to explore new territories and to expand our dubbing capacity. So oftentimes our studios are under great pressure to deliver files on time, and our capacity is stretched to the limit. So recording small projects such as trailers or missing lines means using studios that would we much rather use for bigger projects. With iDub, we can now record these trailers or other small projects in an iDub booth and not have to sacrifice our valuable studios. We can also move corporate work, commercials, voiceover, AD projects to an iDub booth, again, freeing up the increasing our studio capacity so that we don't have to turn down any clients or projects. Another use for iDub is as a territory expansion tool. Instead of building expensive or new studios or acquiring existing studios in a new territory, we can instead deploy our iDub solution. One possible scenario would be to create iDub pop-up studios whenever we have a project assigned to us for a dubbing language where we don't have an owned and operated studio. This will be more cost-effective than outsourcing to a third-party studio, and it helps us get a foothold in a new country where we don't necessarily know the local talent or the sound engineers. Frankly speaking, Hemang, there's a whole lot more information on iDub, and unfortunately we couldn't cover all of it in this session. So should you guys have any questions, you can reach out to us at idub.indiasupport@iyunosdi.com. I think they're going to display this email at the end of the session.
Very much. But before we do that, I have questions.
I know your questions.
No, first the question goes out for ProDub in Grid. There's a question that has come across from the people who are watching. They're asking about the app. It's a free download app, as you had already mentioned, right? They're asking, is there any registration fee or is there a premium membership later in the process?
No, it's really, when we say it's for free, then it's really for free. There are no costs attached at all.
Awesome. So everybody's like smiling. The smiles have grown broader already. People are getting excited. But yeah, we have to wait for another year, right? As you said, we have a year for the app to be available in India.
Wait till let's say, end of January. We are in process of finalizing the app already, but we need some time to do some testing before we really go public. Yes, but let's say a couple of weeks left.
So that means if somebody wants to follow of the updates, is there a website they can follow on, or
Yes,
the email addresses would be good enough?
Yes, we will display the email address in the end of the session.
Yes.
But feel free to reach out to produb.app. It's our website. It's not yet in Hindi, but it will be available in Hindi soon.
Yeah, that's okay. Hindi won't be a problem. After all, the international language English is comfortable with majority of the population.
Sure, but we are localization companies, so we like to do it in as many languages as we can.
Welcome to India. Then you have a whole lot of languages to cover.
No, don't get me wrong. We are not intending to do 70 Indian languages.
It's crazy that way. No, I was just joking. But thanks for that info. So the name of the website again, produb.app.
Yes, that's correct.
So you guys have noted it? Yeah, for the ones who asked. Well, that was with reference to ProDub. There's a question for iDub. So I guess, Josh, you can take that. What is the question that has come from one of our people who are watching is that, do we need what's the basic infrastructure that the person needs to set an iDub studio there?
Good question. Internet is the first thing that comes to mind.
Yes.
As long as you have fast enough internet, you should be able to log on to a session. Again, if you are working with Iyuno SDI on a dubbing project, we would be the ones to provide you with the equipment to do the projects with us. But
cool.
A very basic need would be internet, yes.
Sounds good. Well, these questions answered. Now we have another important aspect to cover, and that is sharing this information in short in Hindi. And for that, I would request Kiran Arya, the project manager, iDub India from Iyuno SDI group, to please join the conversation. Here we have Kiran. Kiran, आपका स्वागत है. हिंदी में भी बोल दूं.
जी, धन्यवाद उमन, धन्यवाद.
Tell us more.
देखिए, जैसे कि आपने अभी देखा कि प्रोडब जो है, प्रोडब एक ऐप है जो एक तरीके से पूरी डबिंग कम्युनिटी को एक मंच पे लाके खड़ा कर देगी, एक सूत्र में बांध देगी. आपको जो भी तलाश है अपने प्रोजेक्ट से रिलेटेड, आपको डबिंग आर्टिस्ट की तलाश है, आपको डायरेक्टर की तलाश है, आपको प्रोजेक्ट्स की तलाश है, वो सारी तलाश प्रोडब के थ्रू पूरी की जा सकती है. इट्स जस्ट आपकी उंगलियों पर है, आपके मोबाइल पर है. सो दैट इज द प्रोडब. और एक चीज मैं आपको और बता दूं कि जो प्रोडब है वो इंडिया में जब आ रहा है तो उसका हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन हमने कराया है. हालांकि टेक्निकल टर्म्स का हिंदी में ट्रांसलेशन करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है, लेकिन हमने इसको हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट कराया है ताकि जो लोग उसको हिंदी में यूज करना चाहें कर सकते हैं. हिंदी और अंग्रेजी दोनों भाषाओं में प्रोडब है. और ये बहुत फक्र की बात है कि हमारे भारत में इतनी भाषाएं बोली जाती हैं जितनी शायद दुनिया के किसी और देश में नहीं बोली जा सकती. सो जब प्रोडब को यहाँ पर लॉन्च करने की बात हुई थी तो ये जिक्र हुआ था कि किस किस भाषा में इसको हम ट्रांसलेट करें. तो मैं आई टोल्ड देम दैट इज नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल टू ट्रांसलेट इन ईच एंड एवरी लैंग्वेज, बट हाँ, हिंदी और अंग्रेजी दो प्राइम भाषाएं हैं जिसमें प्रोडब है. और प्रोडब जैसे कि अभी इनग्रेड ने बताया कि जनवरी के आखिर तक आने की उम्मीद है, अगले साल के पहले महीने में. और जहां तक iDub की बात है, iDub जोश ने जैसे कि आपको बताया कि iDub बेसिकली इट्स अ पोर्टेबल डबिंग सेटअप. एक ऐसा डबिंग सेटअप है, लाइक एक बूथ आएगा, एक ये 3 बॉक्सेस में आपको एक किट मिलेगी, जिसमें एक में आपको एकॉस्टिक स्ट्रक्चर मिलेगा. आपको सिर्फ जिप करके उसको, जैसा कि आपने वीडियो में भी देखा, आप उसको अपने ड्राइंग रूम में, अपने बेडरूम में, या वेयर एवर यू फील, अपने घर में या फिर स्टूडियो में अगर आपको एक्सपेंड करनी है कैपेसिटी, तो आप उस बूथ को खड़ा कर सकते हैं. एक जस्ट लाइक अ टेलीफोन बूथ टाइप होता है, बट इट्स अ एकॉस्टिक टेलीफोन एकॉस्टिक बूथ जो पूरी तरह से टेस्टेड है. उसके साथ आपको प्रोफेशनल माइक मिल रहा है, उसके अंदर प्रोफेशनल पॉप फिल्टर है, उसके अंदर माइक स्टैंड है, उसके अंदर एक आईपैड होल्डर स्टैंड है, सब कुछ उसके अंदर है. यानी आप प्रोडक्ट पे काम पूरा कीजिए, काम ढूंढिए, तलाशिए, कांटेक्ट कीजिए और iDub के द्वारा उसे एग्जीक्यूट कर दीजिए. सो यू नीड नॉट टू सिट इन एन ऑफिस. आपको ऑफिस में बैठने की जरूरत नहीं है. आपको सिर्फ एक मानसिक तौर पर उस काम के जोन में होने की आवश्यकता है कि हाँ, मुझे प्रोजेक्ट के लिए डायरेक्टर की जरूरत है, या मैं डबिंग आर्टिस्ट हूँ, मुझे प्रोजेक्ट्स की जरूरत है. तो प्रोडब के थ्रू आप अपने मोबाइल से आप काम ढूंढ सकते हैं और उसके बाद आप उसे एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए अपने घर से ही उसे एग्जीक्यूट कर सकते हैं. सो दैट्स द होल कॉन्सेप्ट अबाउट प्रोडब एंड iDub.
Awesome. इतना संक्षिप्त में और इतना क्लैरिटी के साथ मैंने सुना. आई एम श्योर कोई भी और सवाल हुए भी होते तो वो सब क्लियर हो गए हैं, मगर एक बहुत ही अहम सवाल है जो मैं आपसे फिर से रिपीट करवाना चाहता हूँ, वो वेबसाइट का नाम, ताकि जो अभी आए हैं, जिन्होंने अभी अभी लॉग इन किया है, बिकॉज द नंबर हैज जम्प्ड, एंड वी वुड लव यू टू जस्ट रिपीट द वेबसाइट ताकि वो और जानकारी ले सकें या फॉलो अप कर सकें।
अगर आप सिंपल product.app टाइप करेंगे, गूगल में भी करेंगे तो भी आपको सारे डिटेल्स मिल जाएंगे। इवन आप आईडब भी टाइप करेंगे, क्योंकि इतना वो गूगल में स्क्रॉल कर रहा है कि आप उसे टाइप करेंगे आपको मिल जाएंगे। प्लस अगर आप हमसे बात करना चाहते हैं तो प्रोडक्ट के लिए चैट बॉक्स में स्पेशल ईमेल आईडी अभी मेंशन किया होगा आपने, और आईडब के लिए भी कोई भी इंक्वायरी है तो उसके लिए ईमेल आईडी चैट बॉक्स में अवेलेबल है, तो आप उसे नोट कर सकते हैं। और जो भी है, जितनी भी यहाँ पे वॉइस ओवर इंडस्ट्री से जुड़े हुए जो लोग हैं, मैं आपको बता दूं, मैं यहाँ मुंबई में ही हूँ, और जैसे ही ये दोनों चीजें मुंबई में भारत में अवेलेबल होंगी आपको सबसे पहले मैं बताऊंगी।
अरे वाह, बढ़िया। सो हम सब बिल्कुल सेट हैं, वी आर ऑल वेल अवेयर, अपडेटेड एंड ऑल्सो एक्साइटेड, एंड विशिंग यू ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर दिस न्यू स्पेस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी एंड genre altogether. You already have the website, just type idub or you type produb.app, you will get all the information. So
यहाँ
with
पे
this,
हमारी एक चीज
हाँ,
और ऐड
किरण,
करना चाहूंगी, कि ये तो प्रोडब और आईडब की बात है। उसके अलावा मैं ये भी बता दूं कि बहुत जल्दी हम लोग इंडिया में डबिंग ऑपरेशन शुरू करने वाले हैं। हम लोग 100 से ज्यादा भाषाओं में काम करते हैं, सबटाइटलिंग करते हैं, डबिंग करते हैं, तो बहुत जल्दी हम इंडियन इंडस्ट्री में काम शुरू करने वाले हैं। उसके लिए भी आपको बस कुछ महीने का इंतजार करना है।
बिल्कुल कुछ ही महीनों में और भी कलाकार और भी वो क्या बोलते हैं, अपॉर्चुनिटीज पाएंगे, एंड दैट्स एग्जैक्टली व्हाट एवरीबॉडी इज लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू। आखिर इंडिया वॉइस फेस्ट का यही वन ऑफ द मेन एम्स है कि जो भी टैलेंट है, ऑलरेडी एस्टैब्लिश टैलेंट्स भी हैं और जो नए कलाकार भी हैं, उन सभी को मौका मिले, उन्हें प्रोत्साहन मिले और अपॉर्चुनिटीज के बारे में पता चले। ऐसी जानकारी जो आज हमने शेयर की है, आई एम श्योर इट्स गोइंग टू बी यूजफुल टू एवरीबॉडी, वेदर दे आर एस्पायरिंग टैलेंट्स और एस्टैब्लिश्ड वंस। On this note, I would like to say thank you to the entire team of Iyuno SDI Group. They have been very comfortably and peacefully and patiently explaining about the next technology, and we've all grasped that very happily.
Thank you very much, Hemang.
Thank you.
And we really appreciate you having us here.
Thank you. See you then.